Good morning, friends. I'm in the car. I'm just gonna drop off Lars at the hospital, and then I am going to get our tires changed. We did just recently change to winter tires because winter's coming, and there's something wrong. So I need to go and have them change something. I don't know what it is. I'm just the messenger. I'm just gonna go out there and have them changed. That probably will take me 30 minutes, and I brought my knitting. And then I have to go to the studio and twist all the mushroom skeins for December. It is available now for pre-order. Yeah, so if you didn't order the mushroom of December, you can still have time. There's still mushrooms left. And we have to go twist those and see if we get done with all of them so we can start shipping. If not, we'll be shipping tomorrow. And yeah, let's see what else the day brings. I think I will be knitting on my socks, the Cozy Knitters self-striping socks at the tire place. It's a very, very boring place, and you can totally tell that it's not been decorated by females. I think it's so much fun when you go to these places and you can tell, okay, this is a man-owned company and also he did the decoration or lack of. So let's go see what Tireland look like. And I think Lars is here, so let's go. tell by my naughty dog that he has been out this morning playing in my flower bed. So he has dirt on his forehead. Teddy bear. He's getting old. He is 10 years old. Look at that dirt bag. You are so naughty, Teddy. Are you being naughty? You have mud all over your face. You don't care. Hello friends, I decided to come back home because first of all I didn't have breakfast. I made oatmeal for Lars, that's what he likes to have in the morning, and I didn't eat anything myself, and then I had to take the car and yada yada, came back, wanted to fix the house just for a few minutes, and I had my breakfast. I did a little knitting, and also I thought it would be a good idea for me to open Advents and chat a little bit before I need to go back to the hospital, pick up Lars, take him home, and then go to the studio. So today I'm the taxi driver. Anyway, I thought I would actually just start by using a few seconds to just politely introduce myself to those of you who have not been here before, because I don't know why I just assume that everyone that's watching Vlogmas knows me. And of course, that's not necessarily the case. So if you are new here to the channel, first of all, welcome. I need to change my glasses. Okay, better. These are for when I'm working on the computer. Anyway, for those of you who have not been here before or just joined my channel during this year's Vlogmas, welcome to the channel. My name is Camilla. I am 46 years old. I live in Denmark, which is one of the northern countries of Europe and Scandinavia. I used to be a teacher, but a few years back I quit to continue just working on my dyeing business. CamijoKnits is my brand. I've been dyeing yarn for, I actually do not even remember how many years I have been dyeing yarn, maybe 3 years. It is my third time doing Vlogmas with my own yarn. So it means that approximately 3 years I've been dyeing yarn. And now that's my main job. I dye yarn, I'm a yarn dyer, and also I do knitting patterns. It's not my main thing. I actually started as a knitwear designer, but then I fell into the dye pots and I just really never got back out. So that's what I do. And later today I'll take you with me to my studio so you can see where I work. I live here in Denmark with our two daughters. Nomi is 21 and is still deciding on what university to go to and what to study. So she's having a gap year and she's working in a kindergarten and she loves it. And my youngest Esther is 18 and she's in high school and she's enjoying her life. And of course, Lars. And those of you who don't know that, right now he is battling cancer, and don't be scared. We are not scared anymore. The doctors say that he will be fine, and but it's just a shitty, as to say, the situation to be in. He's halfway through his treatment of chemotherapy and radiation. He's doing great. We are expecting him to have a full recovery in spring. So we are actually not very worried, but of course cancer is always that. So of course it's not fun in any way, but Vlogmas is my happy place. So this Vlogmas is not going to be about cancer and how bad cancer can be. It's going to be about Christmas and knitting and dyeing yarn. But of course, this is my life as well. And you will be seeing glimpses of what's going on in my life. And because Lars is having chemotherapy today, I took him to the hospital and I will pick him back up. He is having a very I don't know, I even know how to explain that. But the chemo he's getting is very mild. So he doesn't have any bad reactions to it. He doesn't get sick or anything. So we are, when you talk about cancer, pretty lucky. So far, so good. But this podcast is about dyeing yarn and about knitting and about Advents and Christmas and everything else that's lovely. Let me start to share that I did some progress on the anthology throw that I have decided is going to be my Advent project. Last year I did Anna's Advent blanket. I just recently published the pattern for that, so if you want to knit a blanket using one of my patterns for your yarn, that would be awesome. I'm doing this because I really want to do the anthology throw, and the one that I did last year I never finished. So this is the year I'm going to finish the anthology throw. And I did last night finish the first stripe of the self-striping socks from the Cozy Knitter. And I have decided to, every 5th row, I will do 1 row with the contrasting white as a little lice. So it's just, I saw a picture on the Cozy Knitters Instagram, and I saw a picture, and I think it was actually Sandy by the Lakeside who did those. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and then 5 more rows, and then I'll do another row of the contrasting white. So I have not worked the second stripe today. I was going to do that at the tire place, but sometimes I get uncomfortable knitting when I'm in certain environments, and that just didn't feel like the place to be knitting. I would have knitted if I had to stay there longer, but they only took 20 minutes, and I was texting people, and before you knew it, it was all over. Anyway, didn't you love the decoration? I just love that place. It's just so cozy. Anyway, let's open Advents. First, let's open my own. And today's fairy tale is the Rose Bush. And actually, the Rose Bush is a fairy tale that I didn't know as a child, but when I was studying Danish at college, I was introduced to this fairy tale. Maybe I've heard it as a child, but I forgot. But it's about a conversation between the rose on the rose bush and the snail underneath the rose bush. And the snail is being really rude to the rose and saying, what is your purpose in life? You're just pretty. It doesn't mean anything. So it's about this conversation between the snail that really doesn't want to do anything, and it's really sad, and the beautiful rose. And the snail says to the rose, you're going to wither away and die eventually anyway. So what is the purpose of your beauty? And I love that fairy tale. And so that's the inspiration for today, the rose bush and the snail. And let me see if I can find number 2. I didn't put these in order, and maybe I should have done that. Here's number 2, and let me just show you the picture that inspired me to this. So this is the picture that inspired me, the brown, ugly snail at the bottom of the rose bush and the beautiful roses. So this is number 2. And I really love this this color. I'm always returning to the combination of brown and pink colors. When I look at the yarn in my shop, I have a lot in those color combos, like my mocha rose, and my honey plum has a touch of that coloring as well. But I am thinking that this will be a very pretty second color for the anthropology throw. Yes, let's see if we can find number 2 of the Tubo hand dyed. I love how she made everything in these subtle colors. This is very Scandinavian feel to it, I think. And by the way, I forgot to open the first Sunday in Advent in this calendar. Okay, so I found number 2, and also I found what is the first present on the first Advent, the first Sunday in Advent. So let's open those 2. I'll open the mini first. Very pretty subtle color. And there's a note. It is dyed with curly dog root from her own garden. I love this rustic, kind of down to earth, organic-y vibe that Anna Sophie has done with this Advent. I think it's so gorgeous. And the little Sunday present, That's extra sweet. So these are little bags, lavender bags, sewed by hand using bed linen, reused bed linen, and filled with dried lavender. So they're cute little, they look like a candy, and inside there's the lavender. Wow. This is so adorable. And Sophia, I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, you're such a talent. I love this. So cute. Next, let's see what's in my creative calendar. In my big fun one. Number 2 is tiny. It's down here. This is fun. There you go. It's a little watercolor. And I have this watercolor set, so it's perfect. I can just open this and pop this right into my other watercolors. And it's red. This is so fun. This is an advent calendar right up my alley with all the stuff that I like and would like to try. I'm just gonna open this and pop it in my little watercolor set. So I have this. You open it up, and the new red one, I can just add this here. So cute. Maybe we should do some watercolor in another episode. Was that all for now? I think so. We opened Advents. So what I will do now is that I will cake up skein number 2, because I'm almost done with the first part of my anthropology throw. I have this much left. And I think I have to do a few more rows, 2 more rows, and I will be done with part 1. So I want to cake this up so I can get going, and then maybe I will do the socks now before I have to go back and pick up Lars.
Oh, it's Christmas time. I feel sad, I can't help it.
We have had an accident. The Christmas lights have fallen to the ground. It's a good thing I brought Lars. We will fix this. We have arrived to the studio. Lars is just next door chit-chatting with our friends who have the yarn store. They have like their whole stocking down here as well. So we have friends next door, so he's in there chatting. And I need him to help me put the lights back up. But for now, I'll twist some of the mushrooms for December. And I will be doing that in black and white, so you can't tell the color, because it's too early to show you what the mushroom actually looks like, because it needs to be shipped. And I don't want to spoil the surprise. So I will put my tripod up and give you a glimpse of what it looks like when I'm twisting yarn. And hopefully next time I twist with you guys, it will be in color.
Got you on my mind. I don't know how to cope this, because it's Christmas time and I need you around, darling. So come home, so come. I try to figure this out, 'cause you left something for me under the Christmas tree. So baby, come home tonight and let me hold you real tight, 'cause it's Christmas time. Oh, it's Christmas time.
These are some of the new colors I did on one of my favorite bases, which is my Messiah base. It's a superwash merino with some silk and yak, and it's a fingering weight yarn. It's 120 grams, so you have a little more yardage in a skein than normal. And I have done, this is avocado. No, it's not avocado. It's sugar pine. And I've had that color before, and also this one, which is scallop shell, I've had that color before. But this Bordeaux is not a new color for me, but it's a new thing that I have it on this base. I think it's just beautiful on the Messiah base. And this color as well is also new. I call this one warm clay. And it's a little bit more orange on the screen than it is in real life. It's more, it has a little bit more of a pink tone than it does on camera. But I just wanted to show you because I'm gonna put them downstairs in my showroom. They are back up. Lars and I managed to get them all back up, and he took the vacuum cleaner and he cleaned the entire floor. There were just broken Christmas balls all over the place, but now it's back. And we will be cleaning up this place before we have knit night next week. I need to get more yarn to twist, and I cannot show you. I think that while we are still here at the studio, I want to share with you, Tina has been doing an advent this year. She did one last year as well. Last year, she asked me if I would dye some yarn. Her theme was Milk Boy stripes, and maybe that concept of Milk Boy stripe doesn't make sense where you come from. But in Denmark, Milk Boy stripes is known for overalls for kids that are like the same colors as the Milk Boy was in the old days. So it was striped with like a muted blue and white or gray and white. And that was the theme for her advent last year, and I dyed some yarn for her. And this year her theme is kind of like it's green, and she asked me to dye some yarn for it again. And I want to share with you what there's in her advent. It's a 4 Sundays advent, and I'm looking for it because I don't know what she did with it. I found it. It was upstairs. So she had this really cute packaging this year, and this was for this Sunday. And inside was a sock set dyed by me in colors just for Tina's advent. So this color is not available anywhere else except for the mini, because this is actually the same green as I use in my hunter. We just really like that colorway. And if you don't want to use it for socks, maybe you want to do it for the Christmas balls or whatever. But this was the one thing that was inside, and the other one was a DIY Christmas tree. I did this one actually, but the one that you get if you ordered it was a DIY one. So you had to assemble it yourself. And I want to share every Monday, I will share with you what was inside one of the boxes, because this year Tina only made 20 advents, and I've kind of challenged her to do more next year. So we want to make sure that I tell you guys so that you have a chance to pre-order one next year. And I'm hoping she will do like a Bordeaux theme next year, because I think that could just be really awesome. She has been colored. Her theme has been a color this year and last year, and I hope she'll do the same next year. And if we can just get her, spread the word, I'm sure she can do more than 20 next year. Yeah, so that was the advent for this Sunday. And next Sunday, when she opens another one, I will make sure to show you here on Monday. I have been twisting and packaging all the mushrooms, so I think that now I will actually print all the labels and get at least the ones that are going to be shipped overseas. I will ship those today, and then the rest that are just staying inside of Denmark, I will ship those tomorrow. And I think that's all I have to do. Today we're doing an easy dinner because I have dance classes on Monday night, and it's not like ordinary dance class. It's more like a hit. We call it hit fit. So you stand a group of people, and the instructor will just show us the same dance all over and over again. So it's just like, it's fitness, but it's dancing. So it's a lot of fun. And if I really need to exercise, it has to be something where I kind of lose track of time, and it has to be fun. If you put me on a treadmill, a treadmill is actually okay, but if you put me like on a bike or CrossFit, I just get so bored, and I get so, I'm just really paying attention to the fact that I'm hurting and I don't like to be hurting. So dancing is just way better for me. I don't notice that how hard it is because I just think it's so much fun. So I jump like a maniac. Anyway, I'll be doing that tonight. And yeah, we're having risengrød, I think. And you don't know what risengrød is, but that's a Danish thing that we have during Christmas. And it's almost like oatmeal, except you use a special type of rice. And you have cinnamon sugar and butter on top and a sweet beer. And I really like that. So I hope that's what we're going to do for dinner. But I will get labeling and wrapping.